Welcome to our Saturday stretch, strength, and sweat workout. So this is going to be a beginner workout. My name's Ryan, if you don't know me. So today we're going to go through 4 different groups. First one's a stretch, second one's a strength exercise, and then the third one's a sweat or a cardio exercise. So let's get into our warm-up. First, we're going to be in a downward dog position. So starting a push-up, and then hike your hips back, and then I just want you to pump your calves. So I'll just show you from a side standpoint. It looks like this. So hips are way up in the air, and we're just slowly moving our heels towards the ground one at a time like this. Good job. Next, we're going to get up, and we're going to do some lateral stairs. So if you have a stair nearby, you're just going to step to the side, get both on, and then both off. So I'm just doing it on a Bosu ball. If you don't have a Bosu ball or a stair nearby, you can just step to the side and just do some footwork like this. We just want to get a little bit of movement in here. Good. And relax. So next we're going to get back on the ground, on our stomachs, and we're going to do what's called a scorpion. So you're going to be in T position with your stomach, and then have your one heel come up towards the opposite side. So we're just opening up our hips, opening up our spines. Good job. It's a little bit difficult to coordinate. And relax. And now we're just going to get our feet moving a bit. So we're going to do hot feet. So you're just going to really quickly move your feet. So if you have any kids or if you used to play basketball, this is a common drill that they do to just prep you on defense. Good job. Keep it up. And relax. Next, we're going to do Cobra to Child's Pose. So we're going to start in a Cobra. So hands underneath your shoulders. Let your hips sink towards the ground. Look up. And breathe. And then hike your hips back into your butt. Forehead to the mat in a Child's Pose. Good. And last one we're going to do is a little punch combination. So we're going to start with jab, jab, then cross. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. And switch sides. Jab, jab, cross. So you're going to see this one in our workout as we go through. This is going to be one of our cardio exercises. And relax. So let's get into our workout. So first one's a T-spine rotation. So on our stomach or on our backs, T position, bend your right knee, come over top, grab with your left hand, pull towards the ground, breathe, and let's switch sides. So bend your left knee over top, grab with your right hand, pull towards the ground, look over your left shoulder. Good, and let's relax. So into our strengthening exercise is a straight leg glute bridge. So lying on your back still, T position, use your hands, lift your butt up off the ground, back down. Up off the ground, back down. So you're going to feel this in your hamstrings, your calves, your glutes, your low back. Good job. It's a very subtle movement. I'm only getting about an inch or 2 off the ground. Couple more seconds. One more rep. And down. And now we got our sweat exercise. So we're going to do jumping jacks for our sweat exercise. In 3, 2, 1. So jump in. Good. So we're going to go at our own pace, right? So you can go continuous like me, or we can kind of break it up. And pause. So find your rhythm, find what works for you. If jumping's not good for you, then you can go back to our standing jacks that we've done in previous workouts. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's get back on the ground. We're going to do those T-spine rotations again. So T position, bend our right knee, come over top, grab with our left hand, pull towards the ground, look towards your right shoulder, and breathe. And switch, bend your left knee over top, grab with your right hand, look towards your left shoulder. So this is our recovery, right? And relax. Straight leg glute bridges are next. I'm just going to show you a side profile here. So I'm just lying out on the side, using my hands to brace myself. And what I'm going to do is go, lift your hips, lower. Lift up, lower. Lift up, lower. It's a very subtle movement, but it's very effective. So really try and squeeze your hamstrings, squeeze your glutes, brace your low back, lift yourself up off the ground. Like I said, it's probably only an inch or two, and relax. And we're back up, doing our second round of jumping jacks. So again, our heart rate's going now. So this is our sweat. So let's get going. Find your pace, find your coordination. Try and have nice big arms if you can. Work on that shoulder mobility. Work on that hip mobility with your feet coming out to the side. Try and get nice and high, nice and bouncy if you can. Good, and relax. Back down on the ground. We got round 3 of these now. So starting with T-spine rotations, bend your right knee over top, grab with your left hand, look towards your right shoulder, and breathe. Try and bring down our heart rate a little bit. Recover from those jumping jacks. And let's switch sides. Left knee, right hand, left shoulder. Good deep breaths. And relax. Again to that T position again, but hands, palms down now, just to help yourself out. Lift your hips up, drop them to the ground under control. Up, pause, back down. Up, pause, back down. If you want to make this harder, you can go up and hold. And you'll really start to feel the burn. If you want to make it a little easier, just take a little bit longer of a pause. If you find your hamstrings or something are cramping up, which can occur, then you can always switch to bent knees. And relax, get up, and we'll finish our third round of group 1 with jumping jacks. So let's get going if you haven't already. Find your pace. Maybe by the time you're in the third round, you can't do it continuous, or you need a quick pause. If that's the case, then do so. 5 more seconds. And relax. So we're going to move on to group 2 now. So we're going to start with downward dog. So just like we did in the warm-up, except without the calf pump. So push-up position. Hike your hips back. Try and tuck your shoulders or your head between your shoulders and make a nice V position. And we're just going to hold this for 30 seconds. We got about 10 seconds left. And breathe. And relax. Second one we're going to do is prone eye raise. So you're going to lie on your stomach, hands out right in front of you, lift your thumbs up to the ceiling, come back down. Straight up, back down. Keep your elbows straight, or as straight as you can as you do this. The only movement should be in your arms. Your legs shouldn't be coming along for the ride. And one more, and relax. And we're going to get up and do our upper body cardio. So that's the jab, jab, cross that we did in the warm-up. So get into your boxing stance, and let's go. Jab, jab, cross. 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 And I'm going to switch and do it with my opposite hand. I'm uncoordinated on my good side, let alone my opposite side. But this is for fun. I don't plan on getting into any fights anytime soon. And relax. So we're going to get back to our downward dog. I'm going to show you a side profile this time, just so you can see what I mean. So push-up position, hike your hips up and back. Good. Trying to create that V as best as I can. If I add a little knee bend, I can get even straighter with my hands to my butt, if you're looking at the camera here. So that works best for me. And relax into the prone eye raises next. So lying on our stomachs, hands straight out in front of us, and up and lower in control. Up, lower. So really try and squeeze the rep at the top and control your hands on the way down. Don't just let them flop and fall. Keep the muscles under control the whole time. That'll just help with the contractions. Good. And relax. Let's get up and get ready for our punch combinations again. So get into our boxing stance. Ready, and jab, jab, cross. 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 And switching sides. Good. 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 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. And relax. And we got our third round of group 2. So getting ready for downward dog. Push-up position. Hike our hips up and back. Again, I'm going to add a little light knee bend for myself. If you have nice flexible hamstrings, you can kind of walk your feet in. I don't, so this is about as good as I can do to get the right posture. And I'm making sure I control my breath as I'm doing this. And relax, lower yourself onto your stomach. Get ready for your prone eye raises. And go. So lift up, control, back down. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Lower yourself back down. If you want to make this harder, hold the rep. So really hold that pause at the top as long as you can. If you need to make it easier, then just take a longer pause at the bottom. Good. One more rep. And relax. And let's get up to do our last punch combination. And jab, jab, cross. Let's get going. Try and use your hips. Try and make your punches nice and quick and dynamic. Switching sides if you want. And relax. So let's move into group 3. So we're going to start with a quad stretch. So if you need something to balance on, find that wall, find that something chair, whatever it is, grab your foot, pull it in, keep the knee tucked, nice and tall. I'm going to jump towards the camera here so you can kind of see me a bit better. So nice and tall here, and let's switch sides. So I'm going to show you a side profile here. So I'm tall through the torso here. My knee is right underneath. And relax. Next one's a wall sit with a bicep curl. So we're going to find a wall. We're going to sit into a squat. So hopefully 90-90 position here. And then squeeze your arms up into a bicep curl. So we're just going to sit and curl. If you want, you can add weights into this if you have them available. I'm just going to do them without weights. Realistically, the full exercise is wall sit. The bicep curls are just to take your mind off of it and relax. And so the cardio one is going to be an Icky Shuffle. So what we mean by that is you're going to take 2 steps on a diagonal, then back. So shuffle side to side. So it looks like this. Diagonal, 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 diagonal. And then just turn around and continue. So I'm moving on a diagonal. Keep it up. You can even go backwards if you have that coordination. And relax. So that's round 1. We'll get back into that quad stretch in a second. So again, I'll just be pretty close to the camera so you can see me. So nice and tall, grab your foot. Stay nice and upright. You can kind of squeeze your glute a little bit if you need that extra bit of stretch. And come in, switch sides. Good. So I'm really tall through here, trying to elongate, really feeling the stretch through this part. And relax into our wall sit. So if you don't have a wall, you can just do a squat and you just sit at the bottom of that squat. I have the wall, so I'm going to use it. And bicep curl. So while I'm doing this, just to get a bit better back posture, I'm trying to keep my upper arm, so my triceps, in contact with the wall the whole time, keeping my head in contact with the wall the whole time. This just works on my posture, especially because I sit at a desk way too much. One more, and relax. And we got the Icky Shuffle again. So I'll show you the side profile first, and then third round I'll do the forward back view. So I'm just doing quick little footwork, right? On a diagonal. And then the better my footwork is, the faster I can go. You don't have to go backwards. That's optional. You can just turn around if that works best for you. And relax. So we got our third round now of group 3, starting with the quad stretch. So nice and tall. You can see the straight line I'm making with my body. Using this time to breathe deep, switch sides, and that allows me to recover so I can get ready for those wall sits in that Icky Shuffle. And relax, finding that wall. So again, you could just sit like this if you wanted to and do your curls. I'm going to use the wall, so let's get down and curl, 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 curl. Really trying to focus on my triceps and my elbows staying in contact with the wall the whole time, keeping the back of my head pressed into the wall, keeps my shoulders against the wall. It's a little bit of an uncomfortable position for me because I'm so rounded through my upper back. And relax. And we got our third round of Icky Shuffle. So I'm going to come towards the camera and then go backwards. So on a diagonal. Trying to use my arms to help balance myself too and keep myself in coordination. And relax. All right, so we're getting into group 4. So Piriformis Stretch is the first one. So lying on our backs, ankle over top of our knee. So I got my right ankle up, grabbing underneath my left leg, pulling it towards. And switch, so left ankle over my right knee, grabbing my right leg, pulling it towards my chest. And relax. So our strengthening exercise is a plank thruster. So this one's pretty difficult. So we're going to start in a push-up position like this, and then jump our feet towards our hands, and back out. So in, back out, in, back out, in, back out, in, back out. Your jump might get you all the way to your hands, or it might only get you a few inches up towards your hands, but just do your best. One more, and relax. I'm just going to tie my shoe for safety. And our cardio is hop around a box. So we're just going to draw an imaginary box, hop forward, hop to the side, hop back, hop to the side. So forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, and relax. Good job, everyone. We got 2 more rounds of this to go. So we're going to start with the Piriformis Stretch. So this time I'm going to face the camera a bit. So right ankle over my left, grabbing my left leg, pulling it towards my chest, feeling the stretch in my right hip. And switch sides. And relax. Plank thrusters are next. So again, I'll face the camera for this one. So starting in a high plank, jump towards your hands, jump back out. Jump towards your hands, jump back out. This one's really hard. It actually builds your cardio pretty good as well. So go at your own pace. You notice I'm going fairly slow here. So that's totally fine. Work on your form. Go at your own pace. If you really want to jack up your heart rate, you can go nice and quick. If you're already too high, slow down and relax. And we're going to do the hop around the box for our cardio. So hop forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Keep it up. Back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward. Good job. Oh, I'm starting to sweat. Hopefully you guys are too. So Piriformis Stretch, round 3. Last one, then we go into a cool down. So right ankle over top, grab your left leg, pull towards your chest, breathe. This is our time to recover. Switch sides, left ankle over your right knee, grab your right leg, pull it in. Good. Plank thrusters are next. So remember, go at your own pace. So high plank position, jump in, jump out. Jump in, jump out. Your feet might come towards your hands, or they might only come up a couple inches. Whatever it is, work within your limit, work within your capacity, keep yourself safe. If you find you need to have 1 foot go at a time, you can make that modification. And relax. And we got one more round of the hop around the box, and then we'll go into our cool down stretches. So hop to the side, hop forward, hop to the side, hop back. Side, forward, hop, back. At this point, you might be tired too, so you can do the hot feet instead if you don't want to do the hopping. So just go with your limits and what works for you. And relax. Good job, everyone. So we're going to move to our cool down. First one's a soleus stretch. So we're going to need a wall. And so the difference between the gastroc and the soleus stretch again, your back knee is bent. So we're going to bend that knee, and you should feel the stretch a lot lower. So I really feel in the back of my ankle. And let's switch sides. So bent knee, still pushing your hips into the wall, dropping them into the wall, but you should really feel it a bit lower and a bit deeper in your calf. Good. Next is a quad stretch. So again, just a re-up from what we did before. So grab a hold of something if you need it for balance. And let's switch. Ooh. There we go. Good. On our mat, so pigeon, you're going to have your front leg bent like this, and then lean into it. And if that's too aggressive, you can be up high instead. And let's switch. Good. T-spine rotation, so another one that we've already done. So T-spine, bend your knee over top, grab with your left hand, look towards your right shoulder. And let's switch sides. Left knee with right hand, looking over the left shoulder. Good. We got a bicep stretch next. So it's like a chest stretch with the thumb up, except now we have the back of the hand and the thumb down. So against a wall or a door frame. And let's switch sides. So I'm still trying to stay roughly around chest to shoulder height. And I'm just leaning away. And our last one's the downward dog. So again, another one we've already done today. So starting in the push-up position and then hiking our hips up and back and just trying to breathe into this. Okay, and that's it. So thanks again for joining on our Saturday stretch, strength, and sweat. As you can see, I got my sweat on. I hope you do too. If you like our beginner classes, make sure you check out Dave's on Tuesday and Justin's on Thursday, as well as all of our other classes that we got going on during the week. You can always check us out on Facebook or YouTube, and make sure you subscribe. See you next week.